How's it going, guys? It's TacTixHD here, bringing you episode 7 of my NHL 13 GM Mode Expansion Team Series. As you guys can see right now, just going through the NHL lineup, looking pretty solid throughout, as well our defensemen are looking really good, 82 plus everywhere, as well we have two really good goalies in Howson and Vicentine. Just want to say, guys, sorry for not uploading one of these episodes in about, a week and a half, but I have been uploading a lot of videos, some NHL 14 news, did that mini-series, The Ultimate Team Champion with Noah, as well as some FIFA videos, so have been uploading just kind of this series got on the back burner, but I'm going to try to fix that, make sure I get at least one video a week, hopefully two. There's still, half the series left. It's a 15-year GM mode series, and as you guys can see, we still have 4.5 stars throughout. Right here at the All-Star game, didn't make any trades prior to that, and Henrik Zetterberg made it at the second-line left winger. Usually when you have one forward make it, you don't get any more. No defenseman made it, unfortunately, and for goalies, I thought Howson might have been there, but unfortunately, it was Halak and Danks. So as you guys can see right here, I got an offer from New York for Mark Stahl for my first and third round pick. Declined that. I'm really stingy with my first. Don't like to give them up because I figure that's how you make your team better. If you keep your first round picks and continue to make the playoffs, continue to get good prospects, build through the draft. That's how they work in NHL. If you do it that way, you're always going to be a good team. And I figured if I do it that way, I'm always going to be a good team. And it seems to be working so far. And as you can see, they gave me a counter offer there. And I kept it the same with a third-round pick and Ali prospect. But I changed out the one prospect they were asking for who had 4-star potential for Peckham, who had 3.5-star potential. And then right here, I was actually able to trade Mike Weber Edmonton for a first-round pick. I didn't need him as I got Mark Stahl. I went from an 82 and 85 defenseman and acquired a first-round pick. So I thought that was a pretty good move. Right here, I'm just picking up that player off waivers, 74 overall, 3-star potential. Figure at the very least he can help out my AHL team. Right here, guys, we're actually in the playoffs. Finished with 45 wins, which isn't too bad at all. I think we finished fourth in the conference, and we're playing St. Louis in the first round. And as you can see, it's a pretty close series here, going into the 6th game. So just doing some staff upgrades and stuff, but unfortunately we did lose it 4-2. It kind of sucks when you get out in the first round, but our AHL team's still going strong. Playing New Jersey's AHL team, and we actually lost the won the first, lost the second, and won the next 3. So we went up 4-1, won that in 5 games. Then we're playing the Monarchs, which is LA's AHL team. Unfortunately, lost that one in 5. Right here, guys, are the retired players. As you can see, some big names there. Ryan Miller, Craig Anderson, and Ilya Brizgalov. So 3 really good goaltenders right now. Also, Brad Richards, Maxim Lapierre, Alexander Burrows, Sergei Kostitsyn, Matt Molson, Scott Hartnell, Robin Regier, Dennis Weidman, Kolyakovo. A lot of guys getting retired. So as this GM mode progresses, you guys will see some huge all-stars start retiring. Some of them I think retire prematurely. Usually if they have less than 1,000 games played and they're not at least 32, it really doesn't make sense for them to retire, but for whatever reason they sometimes do. I'd really like to know how the game decides when to have a person retire. It would be really interesting because, like I said, some guys retire once they're 38 in this game, and some guys retire when they're 32. So, anyways, right here, as you guys can see, because of those trades I made, I had 4 first-round picks. I had my first-round pick, Edmonton's first-round pick, and 2 first-round picks from trades prior. So, 4 first-round picks, and I made the playoffs. That's pretty much unheard of. If you think about it, Columbus almost did it this year with 3 first-round picks and would have sneaked into the playoffs, but they just missed. Anyway, guys, those are my picks for the first and second round. And right here, I'm at the re-sign phase, so a lot of decisions. As you can see, I have 6 good centers there. I got McKinnon, Sam Reinhart, Brennan Sutter, Jordan Schrader, Sean Monahan, and Kokachev. Kokachev's now an 80. Monahan's now, I think, an 82. Schrader's still an 82. So I just kind of have to decide which guys I'm going to go with. Probably going to look to go young. As well, guys, I have Chris Clapperton, who's now an 83 overall. He made a nice jump. I think he was 75 last year, so he gained 8 overall. Really wasn't expecting that. Most of the time, if your name's Clapperton, you're shit. But this guy apparently is a pretty good player, so we're going to have to work that in. As well, guys, we still have Kessel and Grabner, but I'm kind of looking for some third-line scoring. As you can see, our third-line rating is only a 78. Defense, though, is looking really solid, 80-plus throughout all 6 guys. James Martin, though, lost some overall. I think he was an 83 or 85 last year. This year he's an 80, so might have to look to replace him with somebody better. Howson, though, is off his rookie contract. He was making $950,000 a year for 3 years. Had to give him a new contract, so I gave him $8 or $9 million there. Well-deserved, though. He won us a Stanley Cup. Or no, he didn't win us the Stanley Cup. He brought us to the Stanley Cup final, where we lost. But, that's still really good. As well, he won the Calder Trophy Award, and he won, a bunch of other awards. I think he won the Vezina, so well-deserved there. And right here, guys, we're at the free agency, just picking up a couple depth defensemen. They're both low 70s, both have decent potential there, 3.5 star potential. As well, guys, picking up a goaltender, 74 overall, 24 years old, 4-star potential. I figure if anything happens with Housen or Vicentine, I could use a backup plan. Right here, guys, making a big trade for Nash, trading Schrader, a couple prospects, Michael Grabner, and I think like a 3rd-round pick. Basically, guys, just doing that because I wanted to relieve cap room. As well, I didn't need all 6 centers, so chose Schrader to go because he's getting older, and Nash, of course, is better than Grabner. So actually, I think pulled out with more cap space than originally had, plus got Rick Nash. And then the guys that you've seen, I traded Jeremy Morin with a couple low picks for a second. Didn't need him on the left anymore, so I signed Kenny Ryan for $2 million just to be my 4th-line right winger. So as you guys can see, right here are the NHL lineup. Fontaine actually was like a low 70 last year. He's now an 80, so that really helped us out. He's a left winger, but I got him playing the 3rd line. Right here, though, we're still going with James Martin on that POM 6. That's not too bad as 80 overall, but I'd like to see better, so next year we might have to make a move during the season. Right here, I still have Kokochev. I was looking to try to get a 1st round for him, but no one was biting, so I'm going to wait until I can get a 1st round. Don't really want to give him away for less. 80 overall, still a young player. And our AHL team's looking really good, as you can see, basically mid to high 70s throughout the team, so maybe we can make a run at the Stanley Cup or the Calder Cup next year. As well, guys, if you look at our team overall, we're looking still really good with 4.5 star potential throughout. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Make sure to stay tuned for more, and have a nice day, guys. Goodbye.